This broadcast is entirely student-run. All opinions expressed do not reflect those of the Redondo Union Administration, Redondo Union High School, or RBUSD.
Good morning, Seahawks. Today is Friday, January 12th, and I'm Max Mitchell.
And I'm Sheehey. We're back at it with a monthly hashtag, which is hashtag #RUChillin'.
Today on our show, we reel in Anthony Newell and Jesse McBride.
Our BCN cooks make stripchito peppers.
And we take a look at events happening this month with Keegan Copeland.
Hey Seahawks, my name is Keegan Copeland, and this is your first monthly update of 2018. Beginning on the week of the 8th, we have the RUHS Spring Musical Auditions, which brings us to our 3-day weekend due to the holiday. On the 17th and 18th, we have minimum days, and starting off the week of the 22nd, we have Spirit Week. Ending our month, we have finals on the 31st with periods 1 and 2, 3 and 4 on Thursday, and finally periods 5 and 6 on Friday. That's it for this month, Seahawks. My name is Keegan Copeland, and we'll see you next time.
Seahawks, are you prepared for finals?
Well, don't panic, because Coco and Cram is here to help.
Finals are coming up, and we know what that means. Crawling up into a ball, crying, and cramming with hot cocoa in one hand and a calculator in the other. Come on out January 23rd, 24th, and 25th for some free hot cocoa, tutoring, and maybe even some extra credit if your teachers offer it. And if they don't, then you're really going to need that free tutoring. Hope to see you there.
Next up on Seahawks Spotlight, Melissa and Stephanie Aikanomu interviewed 2 Spearfishing RUHS locals. So let's dive on down and see what they have in store for us.
Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down. Don't bring me down.
Well, I've been fishing all my life, but I got into spearfishing around 8th grade, and I've been doing it ever since, and it's been pretty fun.
So probably the best spots are in Palos Verdes. There's lots of different coves around there. There's lots of good structure. There's rocks and kelp beds and stuff like that. There's also open water. But you'll have to go out there and explore for yourself to find which one's the best. Definitely fish like calico bass and sheep's head, those are probably the top 2 that people catch. But the better fish would be yellowtail and white sea bass, but those are usually harder to catch, but they're better eating.
What I like the most about spearfishing is that I can just go out there and like explore a whole new world. It's just like really different underwater, like just seeing everything, you know, the structure of the reef and all the life. And it's really cool to see that and experience that.
It's a great way to get outdoors and kind of get away from all the problems of modern society. But I love it so much that I actually started working at a spearfishing store. So if you guys ever have any questions, comments, concerns, you guys can always come down. We're located on Hawthorne Boulevard in Torrance.
Thank you, boys, for sharing your story. Spearfishing is a great way to stay active and get outdoors.
If any of you Seahawks are interested in spearfishing, make sure to contact Anthony by emailing him at anthonyn1508@my.rbusd.org.
Now onto a hot topic in today's news, Bitcoin.
Many of you have heard of it, but what is it? How does it work?
Several students here at RUHS have invested in it, so we brought 3 of them in to tell us how it works.
Well, Bitcoin in simplest terms is a cryptocurrency. And Bitcoin runs on what's called the blockchain, which is a complex system of verifying Bitcoin transactions and keeping records. The blockchain makes it almost impossible to really hack or falsify these records because they're always online and anyone can see them. Well, being a completely decentralized cryptocurrency, it's not owned or controlled by any country or single organization. Like many people in countries with unstable currencies are using Bitcoin as a more stable way to hold their money so it doesn't lose its value. That's honestly just scratching the surface. Like because it runs on the blockchain and the transactions are anonymous and completely public, like the dollar amounts can be seen, but since there's no names on it, it makes it really, really difficult for countries to track and regulate it. And I know myself and several other Redondo students have made pretty good returns on our Bitcoin investments.
Giant investment firms put in trillions of dollars into companies that have no value, stocks that have no value, and Bitcoin technically doesn't have a value assigned to it. It's just people saying it's valuable. So big investment firms are probably just gonna inflate the price by buying a ton of it, okay? And then sell it off when they make 100% of their profit, deflating the price and crashing the market. But I think you have another like 2-3 years after that.
How much have you made on Bitcoin?
I made about 200% on my return.
Just for security reasons, I want it to be an undisclosed amount, sorry. If you're trying to get into Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, you should really research into them first. Don't just go off your friend's word or a neighbor's word. Make sure you know about the currency itself. And you can also look into other things like stocks that are affected, companies that are affected by cryptocurrency, and maybe invest in those instead because those are more stable.
On this week's Small Bites, our resident BCN cook Cole Malowin made shishito peppers. Let's see how he made them. Seahawks. For the last 4 years, our news program, Beach City News, has been the place to go for information related to Redondo. However, recently we have asked you what you think about BCN, and you responded. The overwhelming feedback was pushing for a better and more professional news program. Therefore, with that feedback taken into consideration, this is the final Beach City News broadcast. From this day on, Beach City News will be known as RUTV. I'm Max Mitchell.
And I'm Sheehey. And now, Mr. Sheehey.
The new year brings change, and for us that means a change in our program. In 2 weeks, we will switch from Beach City News to RUTV. And with that, I'd like to give a shout out to all our present and our past members of Beach City News for running such a successful program. I'd also like to thank you, the viewers, for allowing us to inform and entertain you for the past 3.5 years. So keep on watching and keep on soaring, Seahawks. I'm out. I think I got it. God. Oh my God, last night it was like 35 times. I was cursing. I was so done with this. I was like, why do I do this? Why do they make me record? Oh my God. Why am I smiling? Keep smiling. Keep smiling. In 2 weeks, we will switch from RUTV. We are not switching from RUTV. Why can I not remember my lines?